Bit of ice falling off. That's what that sound was. A sound of thunder.
I've come back to Japan to visit some of the new world-first projects that could pave the way to a sustainable future.
I've got to say, as far as views go, this is pretty spectacular. I'm loving all the colours. You've got the pinky kind of purple hues at the bottom.
That's the best part.
Oh my goodness, oh thank you very much. Don't mind if I do.
Inspiring travel. Watch now on iPlayer.
We're going to start with what's happening when it comes to climate change.
We cannot normalise this.
This is going to appeal to more people than just his face. And that's really the nub of this. The hard part comes next.
That gift of family diplomacy.
But this is the first time we've done this in modern history.
And we're going to say unprecedented a lot.
The news is just words without the context.
And this is the context.
Tonight from 8 on BBC News and iPlayer.
Live from London, this is BBC News. The former Conservative Home Secretary, James Cleverly, is about to launch his campaign to become leader of the party. 1- or 2-word Ofsted inspection grades for England's schools are being scrapped immediately, 8 months after an inspection contributed to the suicide of the head teacher, Ruth Perry. Businesses, transport and schools in Israel are being disrupted by a general strike demanding a deal on the release of hostages held by Hamas. The government says a review of ticket resale websites will look into dynamic pricing amid an ongoing row about the cost of tickets to see the band Oasis. Hello and welcome to BBC News. I'm Laquesta Burak. Well, within the next few minutes, the former Conservative Home Secretary, James Cleverly, will try to win over his fellow Conservative MPs as he launches his campaign to become leader of the party. Mr. Cleverly is one of the frontrunners to replace Rishi Sunak following the Conservatives' defeat at July's election. He's amongst 5 other candidates vying for the job, and those candidates will be whittled down to 4 by the time of the Conservative conference at the end of the month. After that, MPs will carry out further rounds of voting to select 2 final candidates for the Conservative members to choose between, with the result announced on November the 2nd. Well, let's cross to Westminster and speak to our Deputy Political Editor, Vicky Young. Hello, Vicky. Any hint as to what we're likely to hear from Mr. Cleverly?
Well, I think he is going to talk about some specific policies. You know, I think we can really say that this leadership election has been sort of rumbling along in the background over the summer. So we've heard a bit from all of the candidates. They've written articles, but this really is the week where they start doing much more in public. A lot of them have been travelling around the country, of course, speaking to Conservative Party members, because in the end they are the ones who are going to decide this contest when it gets down to the last 2, and that announcement happens in November. So from James Cleverly, of course, he will be a figure who is very well known, probably to members of the public, but certainly to the Conservative Party. He has been Home Secretary, he has been Foreign Secretary, and he has served under the 3 previous Tory Prime Ministers. He originally worked for Boris Johnson when he was Mayor of London, so he's got an awful lot of experience.